Good morning. Hello. Happy Tuesday. We are continuing to work on the course details page. I think we got past the testing yesterday, and we actually figured out why the tests weren't passing. We kind of left a to-do in there. Sitsu, hello. And so next is going to be to finish whatever we started here, which now I have to remember exactly what that was. But we do have an error. Where was that? That'd say, oh, missing label property for item. Okay, that's what it is. So, right, this is what that was. We need to, I want to put in like a LeftMedia here in the case of, oh, right, because I don't have a YouTube video. Although I could put, oh, yeah, we're going to put in, we have a YouTube video. We do have a YouTube video. We were adding that in yesterday. So, okay. Apparently I have something missing or need to figure out something about that. Oh, right, and I don't need a if let sum. I don't need that anymore. Anyways, okay. Now that that explanation is out of the way, Esitsu, how are you doing today? Also, everybody else who's listening, how are you doing? Interesting. So that braces that one. That doesn't feel right. I think it's right. I think I'm missing a brace here. Yes, that was it. You made a minor breakthrough with this terrible site. Well, I mean, any breakthrough is good, right? No matter how minor. Forward progress is indeed forward progress. Okay, so missing label for property value. So you need a label. Why did I put a bracket here? It doesn't make any sense. Okay, that one makes sense. That one makes sense. That does not. Okay. Can I find URI in this scope? Right. This is no longer URI. This is now course dot, I think, trailer URI. You found an open issue describing your exact problem and applied the patch to your code, and the 1,000 cache requests is now only 250. That is always nice when you can find like a pre-built thing. You just update it or whatever, and then bam. That is nice. Okay, so into prop value. Oh, string. Oh, is this a string? Oh, okay. So we may have to go back here. Vimeo. So this is the YouTube video. No. Okay. You're not a string. You're attribute value. Oh, is it because, okay, it's actually because it's a string here, isn't it? So we have to into it to turn it into an attribute value. Type annotation is required. for this. Can I do just some for that? The trait bound option into prop value I string is not satisfied. Which one are you? Freedom DAO, hello. What are we learning today? So today I'm trying to make the course details page. Think of it sort of like a course profile page in a site, and I can show you what, in general, it looks like this right now. I'm trying to get it so that this trailer shows up on the left here. For some reason, this part isn't working. So I actually think I need to just restart with Yew and create it down here in like a function. I think that's just gonna be cleaner and easier to see. So what we're gonna do is hero. This will be like hero. Oh no, trailer. This is trailer YouTube video. We can take in, I guess, the trailer URI, which I believe is going to be a string because we're coming from the database with that. And I need to take ownership of it, or I might be able to get away with a stir and then do an into. I don't remember. We're going to find out. And then we're going to turn HTML. Okay, so what is this going to be? This is going to be HTML. Then let's see. Ooh, neat. Can't wait to see how I come out with this. Oh, thank you. See, you're using YouTube videos as data input for learning. What other sources am I doing? Oh yeah, so this is gonna be, let's see. Oh, you know what? I haven't launched it. I have in my component library, I have the ability to render Markdown too. So the plan is the LMS is going to be the place you go to, and then you can consume media. So there'll be YouTube videos there, but also you can like read Markdown articles that I write, and then also I'll link out to other ones. So for example, if I were to do an introduction to Yew course here, it would be okay. Like here's some Markdown video, like here's some Markdown videos, here's some Markdown articles to read about, routing, for example, and like what that all means. I'm also planning on having some kind of assessment in there. We have to figure out exactly what that's going to look like. I haven't done that, so I think I'm going to add that in eventually. And then maybe it's like, oh, now go watch this YouTube video. Oh, go read the documentation for on the Yew website over there, and then come back here and then continue doing this. And so it's sort of like a centralized place to send people out to different places to learn. I am planning on limiting it and not having like the just unlimited number of people take the course, at least for a while. Markdown is an incredible platform for articles, math, even with Mermaid. Yeah, so I found a good Markdown converter, and then I found also a syntax highlighter. So it should be pretty good, and it seems to work. Now, getting this trailer out here is what we're working on right now. So we want to use this. BB YouTube video. And then here, okay, so we have our source, which is going to be so I do wonder if I can do an H. Oh, this is going to be a attribute value from trailer URI. I wonder if it will let me do that. Okay, missing title. So let's have title in here too. Okay. Okay, so you're not unhappy about this. So then let's, for this media, LeftMedia, let's now delete until that. No, we had. Okay, I think delete until that. And then we'll call. I think I have to do that again. We'll call trailer YouTube video. We pass in the trailer URI, so that's going to be the reference to the course dot trailer URI, and then title is going to be a reference to course dot name. Okay. Expected reference stir found an option. Oh, wait. Are you an option? What are you? You are an option. Okay, you're an option string. Okay. I think I can do an as ref. Nope. As ref. That should give me down here. There's going to be an option with a string inside, I think. Now, you're saying, hey, you cannot possibly do this. You have an idea to create a learning platform attached to a super intelligence model that is trained to be like a teacher with GPT. So far, the model is coming along really well. Nice. I'll be interested to see how that works. So far, your model is doing mermaid drawings. Very nice. It'd be really cool to see what markdown and teacher-controlled but AI-influenced learning systems can create for students. Yeah, I'm a huge believer in AI supplementing people and like making them better and stronger and all that stuff. So I'm really looking forward to like where the space in like everything can do for that. So education is going to be exciting for that too. See that you're not typing into all the things today. Ever figure that out? Wait, typing into all the things? Or just having trouble typing? Maybe? I don't remember. Do I sometimes use Java? Incredibly rarely. So I did a teaching of Java. Oh, all the terminals. Oh, yeah. So I rebooted the computer and that worked. So yeah. Rebooting worked. Now, probably just quitting Zellage and restarting it would have worked too. But yeah, I didn't do that. Okay, so I think I have to own you here, don't I? Oh, wait. No. You're an option. Ooh, you're an option. So I have to figure something out from this. Right. I was gonna. I almost answered you, and then I got distracted instantly. So sorry about Isaac. Do I sometimes use Java? I have never used Java in a actual like work project. I have used Java when I was learning just the basics of it in order to kind of sort of teach it when we were doing courage time. So whenever I do any kind of like teaching for like people, introduction to like programming, I always did courage time. And courage time means, hey, we've been teaching you this, like, this language for, I don't know, however long now. Time for you to like do a different language, do a different thing. Just you have 1 week, create an API in something else. We're not helping you. Good luck. I will kind of help them a little bit, but like no major lessons, no other things. It's time to be courageous and step out of your comfort zone. So that's something that I would do. Have I heard that Google's adding telemetry in Golang? What does that mean exactly? I'm not like we can tell exactly like where things are being slow and how it's being used. Is that what you mean? That'd be interesting. Is it normal that generics are kind of hard to understand? Yes. Already as a beginner, coding in general is hard to understand. Like it's not an easy thing to do. It's very abstract thinking, like very logic thinking. A lot of people have to sort of like retrain their brain and sort of like understand it and sort of see what's going on. So then generics on top of that are like another layer of like thinking about things that don't exist but do. And that requires a fairly big, like the next level jump. So don't worry about it if you don't get it. Keep on I always call this keep on coming up from a different direction. So at one point in time, I played pool, like billiards, and something I noticed: if you walk up to a table and you look at like the billiard balls sort of laid out on the table, you're going to see a shot that you can take. And if you're a beginner, you're probably just going to get down and take that shot. But if you're the more advanced you are, the more you remind yourself to, oh, let me just walk around and look at the problem from different angles, and then I'll understand. Ooh, I could actually do this different shot that's gonna be better, or maybe it's easier, or maybe it's like harder, but will like give me a bigger advantage. And so you get all the options, and then you say, okay, which one do I want to do, and go from that. So generics is like keep on trying things from different angles. Eventually, slowly, it'll come to you. Um, you just started studying CS, and some people made you doubt if you really chose the right thing to do. Is it too late to study CS with all the AI stuff coming up? No, it is not too late to study computer science. Um, is it the only way to do stuff? No, of course not. There's plenty of ways, but here's the way I think about it. I'm gonna use sort of like a biological um what is it, like a disease metaphor for this, which is not necessarily great or fun, but I think it's pretty apt. So AI is going to take some jobs. Now, the jobs it's going to take is not the ones that you want to be doing, because they're going to be taking the simplest jobs, things like building very basic websites, building very basic little web apps that don't really do much, building like CRUD backends that are just basically stuffing things into a database and dealing with that. In fact, we've already seen a lot of automations happen in those spaces. And then as they get more advanced, they go to the next level up. It's our job, and we frankly should be doing this anyways, to stay up with that. So keep your education up, keep learning, and then you will move on to the next thing as the automations of the simpler stuff happens. That frees us up to now work on more interesting problems. So as long as you don't stay still, you're going to be fine. And I think of this like the Alice in Wonderland. Uh, she's running away from the Red Queen, and the Red Queen casts a spell. I don't remember exactly, that makes the road stretch out infinitely in front of her, and it actually like is moving backwards. It's like a treadmill. And so as as she's running and the cards are behind her running after her, the path is moving at the same speed that she is. If she stops, the cards get her, but she can't get ahead either because the road is moving with her. That's kind of what we're in. We're in that level right now, which is we just got to keep on learning and improving all that time, and hopefully that's exciting for you. For me, like I love learning. I love like experimenting with new things. So I want to be on that treadmill. If it burns you out, that's the worst possible thing that could happen. Yeah, free dom day is free dom dao is has like the right mentality. We have like so many cool things are happening now. We are to not be the old developers like back in my day. We had to program our HTML by hand, and we didn't even have jQuery to help us out. We had to do DOM manipulation 4 different times for all the browsers, and it still broke. It's funny. I hear some people like I guess the other thing is Isaac, why are you getting into the computer science field? If the answer is only I want money and there's money in here, that's probably not the best field to get into. Not because there isn't money, it's just because it's hard. It's like really hard, and only having money as a motivation is really tough when it gets to those hard points, and can be very burnouty. Burnout. It's not a word, but I hope you understand what I mean. Okay, so I need this to be an option. So this trailer, should I make? Oh, right. I know what this is. Okay, so we have to do left media. Okay, I got it. So we're gonna change the name of this. So this is gonna be the left hero left media. So the trailer URI, that can be an option stir. This can be a title stir, I think. So we're gonna change you, and then I'll have to like choose an image or something that we can use. Hero left media. You're really interested in tech. You love to develop your own game. Oh, that's fun. Game dev is a great inspiration for getting into tech. It's so fun. It's like a really hard puzzle that's extremely gratifying every time you finish it. And there's like an infinite number of them. It's fascinating. I love game dev. I mean, I'm not like doing game dev professionally, but I love doing it. It's fun. Okay, so let's see. We have Asrev course name. Okay, so we come into. Oh, right. We can't do this now. So this can't be here left media. We're just going to call that there. I think that's it. Expect an option stir found option string. Wait, so what are you? Asref is, yeah, it gives me an option of a, oh, is it not really? Oh, okay. It's not really going to be fine. Fine, you win. Stir is going to give me like a reference to the string, which is not what I want. So this will have to be a string here. If I'm doing a stir here like this, I might as well do the clone here also. Okay. To make a game, start with a whiteboard and write down the ideas you have, then literally tell it to ChatGPT. It'll give you a basic guide like, hey, ChatGPT, I'm doing some research, learning about a game. Would as deref work instead? That's, good question. Let's find out. As deref. So, I don't know why this always, oh, yeah. I get weird stuff whenever I like load this back in. So I want let like my thing equals a some string from hello. Okay, so we have that. Now I want function, I don't know, print it. So let's take in a something, which is going to be an option with the stir side, and we're not going to return anything. I'm just going to debug something. Then up here, we're going to call, oh, I have to return the semicolon u. Then we're going to call print it and pass it a dot as deref. See what happens. I think that worked. Okay, that worked. Let's implement that. I like it. So we're going to go back to stir, change you to stir. Then this is going to be as deref. And this could be, that would be that. Okay. All right, we're going to start over with you again. So how to do prototyping in prompt to prompt? Oh, it was like GPT stuff. Isaac, you sometimes struggle with the basic Java stuff where you feel like you're too stupid to, especially generics are giving you a hard time. Then there are people at our university that help us with our homework, and one of them told me that he himself needed like 2 hours. So I guess it's just not me. No, it's not you. It's not you. And also, this is, like, as I mentioned before, this is hard stuff. This is like not normal things that we're taught with. And if you go and you look at other people, like classmates, and you see them doing incredibly good, if you ask them what their history with programming is, I have a pretty good chance that a lot of them either have a lot of history with it or are getting like mentored and tutored by somebody who does. So I do know that there's people going to college that have been programming since they were in high school, maybe even beforehand. And that's okay. But it also is just like, that can be really demotivating if you compare yourself to them and they have a head start. So deep breath. Remind yourself that it's just this is learning at its like core, and that's really just trying to keep a positive attitude and going back into it. And you're in what is it? You're in the uh what is that called? Oh, in a like a movie or a TV show, you're in the montage moment. You're in a montage where you're doing like the learning things and everything else. Just remind yourself that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and you have to live that montage in real time. But eventually you'll get there. Josh Finney, that's what made you drop out of comp sci in college? Oh, no. Yeah. I mean, I dropped out of computer science too, and I went into I thought I hated programming because of like teaching, like the teachers there, and it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. And now, now look at me, I'm doing coding and everything else because I didn't understand what was going on, and the teachers were terrible at like motivating people and helping out. Um, all right, what am I doing? Oh, right. So we're gonna return one of two things. It's both gonna be HTML, but one of them is gonna be something. Okay, so we're gonna do an if I was over in the other window. I just controlled my Twitch stream. Oh, if that links are turned off temporarily, or links are turned off in chat. So, if the link's to like GitHub, it should be fine. If the link is to something else, I can forward it on. No links at all in your head right now. Oh, because you're still working on it. I also have a Discord that might be a perfect place to sort of like share that off too. Okay, so we're going to do an if let sum. Let's do with the URI equals the trailer URI. Okay, now if this, we're also going to have an else here. So if we have something, we're going to return a HTML this is going to be that oh, the hero LeftMedia, BB hero LeftMedia. We have to come and like remind ourselves what looks in here. So n so BB hero LeftMedia here. If we go find that, we could have a LeftMedia. Okay, so LeftMedia or none. That's nice. So there's a LeftMedia. Oh, it's like this. Oh, it's not. I don't need this to be HTML yet. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Oh wait, don't want that either. I want to turn this as a BB Hero LeftMedia, I think. Like that. Okay, so BB Hero LeftMedia. So are you happy with this? Yes, you are. Okay. So This is LeftMedia now. Takes in a vnode. Whoa, if I do like up or down, that goes to weird things. Okay, so vnode. Oh, thank you, Chantilly. Also, hello. So then that renders. Wait, so what? It's going to be a vnode, BP Hero, LeftMedia. Oh, it's just whatever I want to put in here. So if I want to put an image, then I can. So image. Oh, then here goes HTML. Like that. Oh, so no matter what, this is going to be, okay, HTML in here. Okay. So I think, okay, let's do this as let our node equals this. Do HTML. Then this will be a YouTube video. So what? BB YouTube video. We'll close you off. I think it was like source. Yeah, source is missing. So source equals URI. Title is missing. We can just do maybe a title like that. Okay, so then you're happy. And so then we have our else. So this has to return the same type of thing. So it's going to be HTML. This can't be a YouTube video. It's going to have to be some kind of image of some, do I have an image? BB image? I do, BB image. Okay, you're upset because alt is not satisfied. Okay, so I need an alt. So alt equals, I don't know, some like generic programming thing. I need an image and I don't have one. You know what I could do? Let's just take a screenshot of this. I've got an image now. Okay, so this is like code for the code stand-in for the trailer. Okay, next then, okay, you need a source, which means we need to go and copy this in. So you need to go find that image and pull it into the project. So what do I have? Where do I want to put this? I have index.html here. Let's put, I guess like, well, I'll create, so make directory maybe like public. And let's copy from my desktop that screenshot to public. And we're going to call this code.png. It's completely unoptimized, but it'll be fine. Oh, and you know what? We also need to go into index.html, and we need to tell you to copy dir /public. that. Okay. So let's see. Going back to course details page. Now we have the source, image source, I think, which is now going to be a slash public code.png. Okay, there's you, and then you are upset because I want to convert. Okay, so we semicolon you, and then we're going to return a BB hero LeftMedia with a node inside. Oh, because it is LeftMedia. Nope. LeftMedia node. Okay, there it goes. What are you upset about? Unmatched closing. So we have that. I think I'm missing a nope. Parentheses like that. Okay, now what? Borrow data escapes outside the function. Okay, so you have to, okay, we have to clone it. It has to be a, okay. I was really hoping we can get away with that, but we can't. That's too bad. Okay, so string, so that's fine. So then you can't be as dref. You have to be clone. I was hoping. That compiled. So if we come back to here, pass in a reference, clone it inside the function. I don't know why. I always like to clone it outside. I don't know why. It's just like habit, maybe? It's something. Okay, so if we go to courses here, hey, look at that. Here's our here's an image of our code, and then here's that thing right there. So we've got that. Next up, we want the long description here, which is, okay, so we have subtext, subtitle, text. So title, subtitle, and text. We're not seeing this. We have title and subtitle. Text is that long description. Do not exist. Let's go find out. For the Yew course here, oh, I have no long description. That explains that. Okay, so if we, let's just go update that quickly. So database, LMS courses, here's Yew. Let's edit Yew, long description. That's going to be learn how to build front-end web applications with Yew.rs. We'll just keep it nice and simple like that. Come back to here. I can't refresh because there it is. Okay, it changed orders on me. So Yew now is over here, and we have the long description there. Any plans to make the lesson plans packable and importable, exportable, shareable with maybe a mesh of teachers? Not right now. I think it would be more of onboarding teachers into the LMS. They could use it too. So it would be less of me exporting the lessons and more of onboarding teachers if they want to use the platform. So that's how I plan on like adding more people to be able to teach with this. But yeah, that would be a circle of fulfillment, wouldn't it? Okay, so now we have this title. We are working off of a design here. So we kind of have this now, like that. I don't need a bookmark yet. We have the trailer, so let's add a trailer for the Axum one and just make sure that's working as expected. So let's go find it. The plan right now is to basically like create this as an MVP, get it out there, get some people taking courses, and then we'll move from there. So I don't have any like there's obviously ideas for how things can go really long term, but I'm not too worried about that right now because we can always refactor, sort of rebuild whatever we need to do for the directions we need to take. All right, so I'm gonna go to YouTube. Let's find trailer videos for Brooks Bills. Okay, so we have the introduction to Yew. Oh, where's my Axum one? There it is. Trailer. Okay, so I want the share button. Oh, come on. Let me select what I want to out of here. There it goes. No, it's fine. Spitting ideas is a great trait. So, this is Yew. Okay, long description there. So I want to go back to. So I save this Axum, edit Yew. We can have build backend APIs with Axum. And then trailer UI, we'll throw you in there. Save Yew. Okay, so back to courses. Axum, we have this. We can click on it. We get the trailer. That's great. We have that back to here, and Yew, we have that. All right, excellent. Be cool to have PDF exports though, and printing lessons plans and more than just paper. Even 3D printing plans could go. I don't know how I would 3D print a lesson. That sounds interesting, but like a lot of it's reading and watching media, and that doesn't seem like flat, like an actual like static thing would do much for it. A lesson on how to do that might be interesting. Okay, so we have Yew. Course features. All right, so handling navigating to the course citizens. Oh yeah, the entire reason why the tests are broken is because somebody, I don't know who, but somebody got into my code base and left this to-do in here. And if you're not familiar with Rust, to-do is basically me saying, hey, type system, ignore the fact that we haven't done anything. Just go ahead and crash if you ever hit this. I promise I'm going to get to it before it matters. And then I didn't. You're sorry it was on you, Isitsu. Well, you should be ashamed. I mean, how dare? Let's not do a get blame on it either. Like that's that won't give us the right information. Okay, so I see what you mean, Freedom Dale. Yeah, I'm gonna be sticking to programming for right now, so that would be interesting, but probably not like my MVP for what I'm gonna be doing. Could be interesting type stuff to have like an LMS that can do that in the future. Okay, so we have this response here. So if I have that response, I should be able to see that in the console. And here it is. So if I hit refresh, yes, we get a crash, but we also get this log here. So course by ID. Yeah, okay. So the course by ID, LMS. Okay, so we have that, including long descriptions. We have everything we need. Which means if I need to return a store course or an LMS error, okay, great. So I'm going to return it okay. Store course. Whoa. All right, ID, I guess. So this is going to be response.id. No field, ID and type, response data. Oh, LMS courses by PK. Oh, okay. So I need to. There it is. LMS courses by PK dot. Oh, this should give me the first one, right? So first one dot ID. Oh, it's an option. Ooh. Okay. Huh. So wait a second. This option here. Oh, here it is. LMS courses by PK. Some course by ID LMS courses by PK. Nice. Then we have that. All right. So we're going to start with an if let sum. We have the response course equals, this is going to be the response dot LMS course by PK. If we don't have this, I want to return this as an LMS error. We couldn't find it. So we're going to do a, do I have this as an LMS error? No, I don't. Fetching courses. So I think I could do this as like an error. Could not find course. So course not found. Oh, that doesn't exist there. Okay, back to the API. So we're going to return, all right, so here we return an error. What kind of error is this? This is a LMS error. Course not found. All right. If we're okay though, let's see. So I've been skipping chat for a little bit. Let me see. Para, hello. How do I split my terminal like this? I'm using a tool called Zellage. So Zellage allows me to sort of build and do all this. So if I, for example, open up another tab here in iTerm, I just do Zellage like that. It gives me this by default. And then I created a custom sort of layout to give me just extra tabs. But by default, I already get them all. So it's really nice. It is called, let me type in the tab, Zellij. Zellage. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Although we did run into a weird bug yesterday where when I typed in any window, all the other windows were accepting my input, which was not cool. So it is like not as it's in development still, but it's really nice so far. I like it. Okay, so here we're gonna have an okay. Here's where we have our store course. Now, looking at what we have coming in, so we have this is the store course, and then I should have access to the course. Okay, so we have like ID. Oh, nice. Okay, so I can do things like this. The trailer UI is going to be the response course dot trailer UI. We have name. It's going to be the response course dot title. ID is going to be the response course dot ID. Description. Response course dot. It's going to be the short description. Tag. Okay, tag is going to be interesting because we have to convert this into the correct tag, don't we? And I forget exact. How did I do this up here? Oh, I just do an into. I just do an into on it. So that's nice. So tag is a response course dot LMS tag into. Price is going to be a response course dot price. Long description is response course dot long description. Okay, and then delete all those. Okay, you're upset. Why are you upset? Does not satisfy the trait string. Why do I have... Hey, no. Bad Twitch music. I don't want voice. Okay, I'll try that one. Okay, so you're upset. Wait, what? Did I... price is going to be the response course dot price. Okay, the traits course tag from course by ID LMS courses by package tag is not satisfied. The trait from string is implemented. Okay, so I have to do name that. Okay, next up, use of move value used here after move. Oh, because I moved it into log data, I think. Which I don't need to anymore. That might be it. Okay, so if I come here and I just hit refresh, hey, it works. Okay, so now we have the ability to come to a page, hit refresh, and bam, everything loads. It's not the best. Like if we did server side rendering, this would obviously be better for that. It would just wouldn't have the little flash there. But we're gonna ship MVP without server side rendering, and then we're sort of gonna figure that out later. Okay, so you're happy here, which means the test should now pass. So was it MPX? Layer at tests. Let's try these. Those tests taking so long is a little bit concerning. Yeah, that's failing. I feel like those are timing out. Yeah, 30-second timeouts. So what happened here? So it was trying to find the short description here. So it gets by role link courses and it clicks. And it failed on all of them, right? So we go to page. Oh, I think okay, hold on. If I do an export GraphQL, I think it was URI. I want you to be this. I'm gonna try running those again and see if maybe the problem was that it didn't interject on appropriately. Remixy, hello. You're curious to see some Yew development and see how it's different or similar to Vite or Vite. I think I've actually heard it pronounced. Is it Vite or Vite? I don't know. Anyways, welcome. It is. So I don't know about Vite. I'm probably going to go back and forth on pronunciation, so sorry about that. But I would say it's very similar to React. So these are API calls. If we head over to maybe like the course details page, this is going to give you a little bit better. Vite. Okay, Vite. I'll try to remember that. So in the course details page, we have a function component. You could do like the equivalent of class-based components, just like in React, but we're doing function components. That also gives us hooks. So I'm using this this hook here, useStore, to get the centralized store. Think Redux, except a little bit less boilerplate. And by a little bit, I mean like a lot less boilerplate. So then let's see if we don't. I'm doing this entire like fun use async here because it is Rust. So Rust does like make me to have to do interesting things for type safety purposes. We have a use effect for better or worse. Although there is a nice thing, which is we have a use effect once, I think. Yeah, use effect once. So I'm doing 2 use effects, which is probably not best practice, but it seems to work. So let's see. Basically, all of this here is me determining, do I have a course in the centralized store? If I don't, we must have navigated directly here by like, through refresh or a bookmark. And so go fetch the course. Otherwise, get it from the, oh yeah, and this is all like part of the fetching the course. And then our HTMLs, we have the equivalent of JSX using the macro. And it's very little right now. Right now, we only have a hero, and this is a rendering this entire page right here. So all of this stuff. So anyways, I like Vue. I like Yew. Yew is a lot of fun. Okay, so we have all of you in there. We have you set up. We need to figure out why the test. So I'm experimenting with Playwright, and why is this test not passing? I can't go up in this with Vim commands. Okay, so can view a course. Your failing. I think this should be creating videos. Oh, let's. Oh, no. Okay, this I just want open this. I have the player report, but that's not the same thing as test results. Oh, this doesn't have test results. Why doesn't this have test results? Huh. Interesting. Dave teacher, certainly. Welcome to lesson 1 on 3rd grade, math edition. That was the first test engineering word sample just now. Oh, good. Nice. You give an entire 800-word lecture on addition for 3rd grade. I don't know. Should we even be having lectures, though? I don't like lectures. They're so not interactive. Okay, so I need to like see what's going on here, and I don't know how to do that in just like normal Playwright. And what's concerning to me is that I have this video on first retry, but it wasn't working. So I can just turn video on again, and it will create the video every time. So let's run this again. Lectures are necessary for theory of something, but too much, like 30 plus minutes of it, requires breaks. Yes. Yeah, I mean, lectures can be good. I just try to avoid them as much as possible. As so I use this book as my my primary sort of like teaching inspiration. It's Teach Like a Champion. It's by Doug Limov, and it's got a lot of really good information. So one of the interesting things I learned in here is that the lecture, if there's a lecture, there is one person who is learning a lot, which is unfortunately the person giving the lecture. So lectures are great if you make students do them. Hey, stacking. You're gonna call, but Vite is just a bundler that works on all front-end frameworks that would be more compared to Trunk on the Rust side. Oh, okay. So it's not like a framework itself. Interesting. Okay. So in that case, you would still use Vite with React then, or Vue or something like that. If that's correct. It can be a framework. So confusing. It's a bundler and a framework. Okay, so the bundler is actually ES Build. It works on all the major frameworks. So it also can do it itself or work with other frameworks. That is confusing, but I could see, I don't know, like I would have to take a look at it. I'm just having too much fun. Oh, because you could use Vanilla.js. Of course. Yeah, Vanilla.js, yeah. And I suppose for like static sites, that would make sense. Now, did this create videos? Yeah, it did. Here's this test results. So then here's all these videos. I need to find out which one failed. So accessibility spec, courses. Courses should not have any. Okay, so this might be it. Oh, right. This entire like web M thing. Hold on, let me move it over here. So, oh, look at that. So it went to the course library. And nothing loaded. Like the major thing did not load. Got it. Okay. So courses. Okay, so here's our test. Courses should not have any automatic detectables. Okay, so we route, page route. So I am going to GraphQL URI. Oh, I already have this as the localhost 8081. Okay, so that should match. JSON data. Now, do I have to tell route that it's a post request? Playwright. So no, don't worry. So route. Method. Wait, so options, where does options go? I'm going to get it, but you have arguments here. Okay, I'm very confused about this. So I want to fulfill this. So I'm overwriting essentially. I'm not seeing a method. I could save a trace afterwards. Okay, so let's also save the trace. So let's do a config. I think that like it's weird because it's not working the way we expect it to. So let's run this again. That should fail. We should then do a trace viewer. How do I actually view the trace? Okay, so you're done here. Okay, so we have our video. We have our trace. Oh, here it is. MPX playwright show trace can view a course. Okay, so if I do this one, Here we go. Okay. Yeah, so we load up to the home page. We move to courses, and then it just stays here on courses the entire time, looking for the thing. So new page, go to slash. There's a page route. It finds the courses there. Interesting. Route to fulfill data LMS. Aha, okay. Error loading index, converting to JSON, missing field, long description. Okay. I think we're finally figuring out what's going on with these. So in our tests, we have this mock data here. We're missing a long description in, do I have two? I must have two of these. I need to figure out a way to get this to auto do its thing. ID, so to LMS tag. Okay, so then I think this goes here. Long description. And this is going to be u.rs. Oh, right. And it's going to be missing the trailer URI too. So u.rs, trailer URI, but this could be null. So I could keep that as null. So then we're going to go to the end. Axum is like that. Okay, so if I say view, let's run our tests again. One failed test. Execution context was destroyed. That's not great, but we can now look at this trace. And sort of like try to see what happened here. So so it was like completely blank. Oh, we go straight to the courses. We fulfill the course. We get these things. Oh, okay. So we have the two courses here. Oh, interesting. This lets me click into it. That's nice. Evaluate, and then failure. What are you trying to do? That's interesting. Now I was trying to say go to courses and then wait until the network is idle. And I wonder if I need to wait longer. before it starts analyzing. Because I think that this didn't wait long enough. What can I do here? Can I do anything? So refer timeout. Maximum option milliseconds defaults to 30 seconds. Pass 0 to disable timeout. Wait until DOM content loaded, network idle, or commit. Let's try timeout of, what are you expecting? Like 10? Oh, like half a second? 500? No. Do not want to open up the trace again. Anyone happen to know if Rust can bootstrap, as in the Rust compiler that is written in Rust? As in, like, running the compiler with Rust? Oh, that did not like that. I mean, everything else works. It just really didn't like that. Okay. I'm going to put this back. We'll have to figure this one out next time. So wait until network idle is okay with you. I have saved that. As in a Rust compiler that is written in Rust. I mean, Rust compiler, as in like the Rust is compiled with a compiler written in Rust now. It's been doing that for a while, I believe. Homepage should not have any automatically detectable items. And then, okay, so what are you running into? Oh, it's a timeout of 1 minute. It took too long. I feel like that was less than a minute that it waited. So does that one need a longer timeout? Okay, let's head back to config. Okay, so you're at 30 seconds for that, but like test timeout. So let's try 1 hour. I mean, I can't. It shouldn't take that long. It should only be like a tiny bit more than a minute, right? Yeah, so I do remember it was a big push to get the Rust compiler to be able to compile with a Rust-based compiler. So yeah, it's now fully working. For a while, it was bootstrapped with something else, but now it is. All right. Well, I will have to figure this out next time because I've run out of time and I need to head to my day job. We came really close with our tests. I don't know why. Every once in a while, we just got one of these are failing. Is there a specific one, like a specific browser that this is having trouble with? We have Chrome, Firefox, and WebKit. So Chrome, I can't tell. Chrome. It was Chrome that failed this time. So I don't know. I'll have to like try to figure out what exactly is going on with that. Execution context was destroyed. We'll have to look in and see like what's going on. What's my day job? So I am a technical lead. I am a manager, so I'm a managing technical lead of the web services department, which is a fancy way of just saying I'm leading a small team of like three people. Sometimes I claim my CTO as my employee too, because he sometimes jumps in. But I work on basically we're building like the web services for a health tech educational simulation company. So we build VR applications that do simulations for like heart attack scenarios, or verifying like if somebody got a stroke, or if there's a fire in the operating room, which happens way more often than you would think. Which already we would think that should be zero, but it's unfortunate. And so we basically do that so that doctors and nurses can train easier. It's a lot of fun. I actually have a VR headset provided by my company, so I can play around with it. All right, let's go ahead and set up a raid for Mr. Halsey. You might get a job at Pearson. It'll be your first official leadership role. Nice, excellent. Being a leader is interesting. It's fun. It's rewarding. It's also a lot of work. But if you're the type of person who is a good leader, then we need more of them. All right, let's set up a raid to Mr. Halsey. Mr. Halsey has been doing a lot of game dev, but in the web dev space. He's building an MMO MUD. Using Axum and back-end rendering. So not front end like we are, but also front end. It's interesting. So anyways, let me load up his channel over here so I get you. All right. Anyways, I hope that you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll be back on Thursday morning in order to continue working on this and figuring this out. So thank you all, and see you next time. Bye.